Institute. Welcome to yet another engaging session of our scientific forum, Immunize Talks. At Human Biological Institute, we take immense pride in driving several public health awareness initiatives through our one of its kind platform, Immunize with Pride. Immunize Pride is an awareness initiative dedicated to educating the public about vaccine preventable diseases and the importance of timely vaccination. These sessions feature leading experts from across the country who share their valuable insight on key health topics, aim to raise awareness and promote overall well-being of the society at large. Today, we are delighted to have Dr. Saiprasad Rao with us to share his expert perspective on topic preventing hepatitis A in adolescents. I'll be sharing more about our today's speaker in a short while. For the moment, please allow me to share a brief introduction of Human Biological Institute. Human Biological Institute is a division of Indian Immunologicals Limited. IIL was established in 1982 by the National Dairy Development Board as one of its units and was later incorporated as a company in 1999. HBI was founded in 1998 when the Government of India requested IIL to produce a modern tissue culture anti-rabies vaccine. Our first manufacturing facility was set up in Ooty. This facility is one of its kind in India and rolled out the country's first varicella culture rabies vaccine in the year 2000. Today, we are a leader in the ARV segment with presence in around 60 countries. HBI has launched several other vaccines and became a major player in the human vaccine segment. HBI has been a key supplier of the pentavalent vaccine to the Government of India under its Universal Immunization Program. In yet another milestone, HBI introduced Havisure in 2024, India's first indigenous hepatitis A vaccine, aimed at providing protection for both children and adults. With the vision of shaping global healthcare by spearheading the One Health initiative and the mission to innovate, produce, and market quality healthcare products and services to improve and extend lives. We are committed to providing affordable, high quality product through continuous technical innovations to meet our customers' need. As a market leader, we have taken a significant step towards reducing plastic burden by 160 tons per annum through the introduction of our eco-friendly packaging for our flagship brand Abhaya. As part of our corporate social responsibility initiatives, we have adopted schools where IIL provide infrastructure support and basic facilities, including assistance with the midday meal program. In association with NDDB, through the gift milk program, hundreds of school-going children benefit from daily milk nutrition. We have also donated an oxygen generation plant to the Telangana Institute of Medical Science and Research. These are just a few highlights about IIL. For more information, please visit our website at www.indimmune.com. Immunize with Pride is one of our unique initiatives which emphasizes that vaccination not only protect individual but also strengthens community immunity. Welcome to today's episode of Immunize Talk. The session is dedicated to a highly significant topic, preventing hepatitis A in adolescents. Let's begin with the introduction of the doctor. So, our speaker for today is Dr. PV Saiprasad Rao sir. He has done his MBBS and he's an MD. He is currently a practicing pediatrician at Krishna Children's Clinic, Hyderabad, India. So, I would like to welcome sir.
Yeah, very good evening, madam, and all the viewers. And thank you for the kind introduction. At the outset, I would like to thank the organizers and all the participants for viewing this episode, especially this rainy season. It's not only seasonal, anytime it can happen. Hepatitis A is a very important subject, and thank you all. And today we will discuss very briefly very important things about hepatitis A virus, its transmission, its signs, symptoms causing issues for all the age groups, and its prevention, especially.
Yes,
Treatment
sir.
is secondary. prevention is very much important, and it's a very contagious disease. So we are supposed to discuss, and it's the utmost importance to be given to prevent this very contagious disease, which causes morbidity. Mortality is secondary. Morbidity is very high. So we have to control this, which is a
Yes.
preventable disease. So we will discuss today about this.
Yes, sir. So as you're mentioning about hepatitis A, what is hepatitis A for general public? How we can tell them?
It's a RNA viral infection which is mainly caused by fecal oral route. Those who are infected with this virus by consuming contaminated water, food, and food handling by a person infected with hepatitis A under unhygienic conditions, and a close contact who is infected with hepatitis A, they can transmit this hepatitis A viral infection, which can cause jaundice, high grade fever, vomitings, dehydration, and so much morbidity. And in some cases, rarely, it may lead to fulminant hepatic failure, hepatic encephalopathy. If you don't treat timely, it can cause so many. Sometimes it may need even liver transplantation, but it is rare. Morbidity is so high, which is a preventable disease. So all these things we need to consider.
Definitely, sir. So, like as a topic suggests, like preventing hepatitis in adolescents. So, how do you think like adolescents are actually at risk of hepatitis A, or is it mainly a disease of young kids and children? What we are hearing it
No,
about?
no, not at all. Because it can affect any age group. It's a myth only. Anybody can get infected with hepatitis A, especially if you look into children. So, children, if they get exposed to hepatitis A during childhood, or nowadays we are vaccinating the children with appropriate vaccines, beautiful, effective vaccines available in India. They are
Yes.
protected, but previous generation and so many those who have not taken vaccine, who are not exposed to hepatitis A viral infection previously, irrespective of age, whether teenage or adolescents, adults, whoever it may be, old people, they are a high risk population. They can get affected with hepatitis A anytime, but it is very easily it get transmitted through contaminated water, food, and the person's food handling, because nowadays we are traveling outside, we are taking outside food. Those who are infected, they can handle the food. It is easily transmissible. So it is very much important, and it is not confined to particular age group. Even adolescents, adults, anybody can get affected with hepatitis A.
Yes, sir. As you're mentioning, like traveling part. So, what are the other most common situations in which this adolescent's daily life where hepatitis A can spread?
As I mentioned, nowadays we are. It is actually unavoidable. We can't take every time home food or water from home only,
Yes.
because safe drinking water, it is of utmost importance. Uh,
Yeah.
those who are when we go to hostels or overcrowded areas and canteens where we go for travel, where the surroundings are unhygienic, sanitation is poor. If you take contaminated water, contaminated food, food handling by the persons infected with hepatitis, or in close contact with infected people, we can get infection. Because we are going outside daily, it's unavoidable. We are getting exposed, and we can't expect safe drinking water every time. We can't expect food proper food hygienic every time, and we can't expect meeting people that hand hygiene we mentioned already, because of
Yeah.
and also we go to toilets sharing. We can't expect separately each and every time they wash like that, because
Definitely.
we get contact with all those things.
So like for example, schools, hostel, colleges are there. That is the shared campuses. So
Yeah,
are there any high chances of spreading the hepatitis A in that those
itself
areas?
itself we can't say schools are very it causes hepatitis A. We can't threaten people, but
Yeah,
schools, colleges means we attend daily, and canteen facility will be there. What
yeah,
we expect from canteens, some nowadays especially, it's not so spacious, right? And workers, we can expect whether they are vaccinated. Do you give vaccine to workers, hepatitis A, all those? Do you expect from them? They are. Do you expect they are very much protected against hepatitis A? Do you expect their status, health status, perfect? So we, whenever we go to overcrowd, means colleges, schools are outside, there is a definite chance of getting exposed to hepatitis A infection, because we need to take safe drinking water properly, like packaged or boiled and cool, and the food which should be hygienic, which should be prepared by healthy people, and which should be handled by healthy people without infection. So all these things, it matters. So whether they, and also one more thing, and the some people, you may not expect like symptoms with hepatitis
yeah,
A. Some people without just minimal symptoms like any viral looks, they may look healthy, but they can transmit infection because they might be in incubation period. There is high levels of contracting hepatitis A, especially food handling, all those issues. So I have seen so many. I have so many in my memory, from hotels, how many people acquired those things. Even collector in some places, they came, inspected, found out that, seized that hotel. I have so many memories, and it's a highly contagious disease. There is a definite chance whenever we get exposed, we go to schools with that, even sharing of all those toilets, they may not be hygienic. Not only water, food, those toilets, food preparation, handling, all these matters. There is a definite chance of contracting hepatitis A. This is very much contagious disease, viral.
so basically, like someone can look completely healthy and they can still spread hepatitis A. It's a high
Definitely,
chance.
because in children especially, the symptoms may be mild compared to adolescents
Yeah,
and adults. Adults, once they get infected, they may manifest with sometimes severe infections compared to children.
yeah,
Children, and for each and every disease, there will be some incubation period. During that, virus replicates in the body. During that period, they may not manifest a severe manifestation, symptoms, all those things. So they must be looking healthy, but they may contract that disease even if they
yeah,
look healthy. There is a period, incubation period. During that period, it passes a virus. It passes through the stool. So fecal-oral route.
yeah.
Once they pass that stool, once there is not proper hand hygiene, they may transmit this one to others, but they may look healthy. They are contagious. There is a chance.
Okay. Sir, is only good personal hygiene alone enough to prevent hepatitis A?
Good hygiene is always important for preventing exposure to certain disease, not specific against hepatitis A infection. Hepatitis
Yeah,
specific infection, virus infection needs not only good hand hygiene and safe drinking water, food, hygienic food handling, and also these toilets, what we mentioned, sharing. In addition to this, particularly against protection against hepatitis A requires, in addition to all these things, we need to go for vaccination if they are not infected previously, because previous infection gives them protection against this disease. But there sometimes there will be some relapses also even after getting infected, but they are protected, most of them, to certain extent. And definitely only hygiene is not enough. We have to protect them by giving suitable vaccine. We have best quality vaccines which gives almost lifelong immunity, more than 20 years. Proven vaccines are available in India,
yeah,
and that too for reasonable price.
yeah. So as we understand that risking outside and eating outside food and drinking water from like unknown sources will be not reliable, then hygiene has to be maintained properly.
Yes, yes, definitely, because you already mentioned unknown
Yeah,
source. Unknown
Unknown.
source means you can't assume proper hygiene. So
Yeah.
we travel to different places in our place also. You just imagine one city or town like Hyderabad. We go to
Yeah.
different places. Each place we need to travel for 1 hour this way, that way, like
Yes.
that. We have sometimes we have to take something outside,
Yeah.
unavoidable. So
Yes.
unknown source means the food water quality, and it should be free of all these contaminants, and
Yeah.
safe drinking water first of all. Second thing, hygienic food. So food should be hygienic, not
Yeah.
preserved or made from made from made by the hygienic people with good health. And
Yeah.
also when we go outside, sometimes you have seen during some Kumbh Mela or whatever it may be, they actually few hours traffic jam, they had to use outside toilets in petrol bunks. Not only that, when there is an emergency, we need to utilize public toilets, all those things. But
Yeah.
we can't expect hygienic conditions over there. And
Exactly.
the people who are handling source means hotel or any dhaba, whatever it may be, you can't expect the perfect
Yes.
healthy people there and their hand hygiene, and the people who are already infected. But we don't get infection when you sit beside with infected people, or chatting or cinema. If you go to like that, it doesn't cause any issue, only
Okay.
by fecal oral route. But if you don't know the source, you can't expect safety.
Sir, as we understood about the eating food from the unknown sources and drinking water. Now, if someone in an adolescent have never received the hepatitis A vaccine, and is it too late to start vaccination now? Like, can they have it?
It's very important, madam. Not at all late.
Yeah.
Especially those who are not vaccinated, you can't expect protection against hepatitis A,
Yeah.
irrespective of age. Those who lived in an area, endemic area, most of the time hepatitis A outbreaks, those kind of areas, if they are lived earlier, then they got exposed, and you can expect some immunity against hepatitis A. But
Yeah.
especially these days, we are maintaining proper hygiene. So if they are not getting exposed, not exposed to this hepatitis A during their childhood, not immunized during their childhood, even adults. But one more important thing, in children, if it affects, it may cause only mild symptoms and not so severe. If adults get affected, then it may manifest with severe manifestations, including
Okay.
jaundice, high-grade fever, vomiting, sometimes liver failure, and morbidity is so much in case of adults compared to children. So those, their vaccination status, if you don't know, their immunity status, if you don't know, and
Yeah.
whenever you suspect some hepatitis break outside, or even if you travel outside, or even if you join in some institutes, then better to get immunization, that status, better to inquire, better to vaccinate them, better to give protection to adults, especially they suffer a lot compared to children.
So basically,
It's not too
you
late.
can be late. You can be late, but it's better than never.
Yes, correct, exactly, exactly.
So, should vaccination be discussed before they're traveling to some specific places, and like before colleges they're joining? So, can they discuss about it?
Yes, yes, of course, definitely. Because in some cases, malaria might be endemic. Like even in our place, if you see in Andhra Pradesh, Paediatrician something, and Africa, if you see yellow fever is prevalent, and hepatitis everywhere. So if
No.
you travel outside, even if it is late, better
Yeah.
to look into their immune status, better to vaccinate them. Even if you don't have much time, you have to
Yeah.
vaccinate, you have to identify them, they have to approach a local doctor for
Yeah.
getting their status and getting
Hmm.
vaccinated, which gives better protection, especially travelers. And they should get vaccinated because it's a highly contagious, and you can't expect like a purified water everywhere, and hygienic food everywhere, and healthy people everywhere. they get exposed to so many people and environment outside.
Yes, sir. And the same questions actually we have received in our comment section also, that if childhood vaccination is missed, when should one take the vaccine and how many years will this protect?
Anytime, anytime, not specific, like after 1 year of age, anytime if it is missed, we can give vaccine. And we have live viral vaccines and live attenuated vaccines, and some vaccines with 6 month interval after giving first dose, second dose after 6 months, and which gives very much immunity almost for life. And even they observed after 20 years also full-fledged, full immunity against this highly contagious disease. It lasts very long. And anytime we can give, if they are not protected, not given vaccine, if they don't have sufficient IgG immunoglobulin against this hepatitis A, we can detect that.
So there are many myths you might be also encountering on a daily basis in your clinic. Like if they wash their hands regularly, then they don't need to take hepatitis A vaccinations. You might be getting some
That's
questions like this.
that's a myth only. As you mentioned, it's a myth only. Hand
Yeah.
hygiene actually, it protects against some forms of disease. And we are talking specific immunity against hepatitis A. Hand
Mhm.
hygiene, it if you keep hands, keep on cleaning, it doesn't actually protect hepatitis A all the time, because
Yeah.
we are getting exposed outside with contaminated food, water, those who are infected, fecal oral route. So other person also should be healthy, right? And you are protecting yourself from exposures, some of against some of the pathogens and all those things, but it
Yes.
doesn't give protection against particular hepatitis A. So hand hygiene alone, it doesn't protect against hepatitis A. As I mentioned, the virus, it gets transmitted through feco oral route. So
Yes.
that thing to be considered, to keep in mind. That's a myth only.
So before we end, I would like to ask you a question. Like, if you had to give a parents just one message about hepatitis A prevention for their adults, their children and adolescents, what will it would be?
First of all, to parents, the best thing is take uh, clean um, drinking water
Yeah.
wherever you go. Drinking water, then hygienic food wherever you go. Second thing, and also uh, toilets also, wherever you go, try to select a good place, a proper place for getting better water and food, all those toilets. And the depending upon the location, you know, like a hand hygiene is very much important. Before going to toilet, before taking anything into mouth, hand hygiene, that is the second thing. First of all, food, water, food, then proper hygienic place.
Yeah.
Second thing, hand hygiene. Third one, get protected with the perfect suitable vaccine. These three things I am supposed to inform, because don't take hepatitis A as a simple thing. It causes not only rarely mortality, but morbidity is very much. It's a very highly contagious disease, and also a vaccine preventable disease. Once
Yeah.
vaccine is, we have hundreds of diseases. Vaccines are not available for all the disease, and
Yeah.
for price very effective vaccine is available. So all these things, parents and uh, even whether children or teenagers, adolescents, adults, whoever it may be, first
Yeah.
we need to look in. And also one more thing, they, even if they live in urban area with the clean surroundings, because we are not getting exposed to that virus in childhood, so immunity level will be low. And also children, it may not manifest with severe symptoms. Once adults they get affected, it manifests with severe issues. So
Yeah.
we have to prevent, not only for their protection, we should not spread it to others. So always better to take proper potable water and food, hygienic. That place also you should select appropriately. Hand hygiene, and before going to toilet, and after while taking food, keeping food, before keeping food into your mouth, and you have to take care of and get protected with the hepatitis A vaccine whenever it is possible. If not vaccinated and if you don't have protection against hepatitis A, irrespective of your age, after 1 year of age, 12 months of age, and most of the vaccines 2 doses with a 6 month interval, that gives very good protection against this highly contagious hepatitis A, so that we can save our lives and protect our young generation also against this highly contagious disease, which is a preventable disease. That is very much important.
Correctly and very appropriately, you have explained, sir. So, while concluding this program, thank you for all being a part of Immunize Talks. We hope that today's session was informative and valuable in spreading awareness on prevention of hepatitis A in adolescents. Our special thanks to Dr. Saiprasad Rao, sir, for sharing his time, expertise, and insight with us today. For those who would like to revisit the program, the video will be available on our social official media platforms. Please follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do like, share, and spread the word to as many as your friends, families, and relatives. Until next live talk, stay healthy, stay aware, and please take good care of yourself. So again, I thank
Thank you
Dr.
all. Be healthy
Thank you so
always.
much.
Get protected from this highly contagious hepatitis A. Suitable vaccine, the best ones are available, which protects you for life. Thank you so much.